Good morning, students. How are you? Okay, let us begin our class. In this video, we shall deal with the chapter number 3, the graveyard. The title of the chapter is The Graveyard. Before going into the chapter in detail, let me remind you the details, the information regarding the chapter 1 and chapter 2. In the chapter 1, the members of the family of Tom Sawyer has been introduced and his cunning nature is also revealed. When come to the chapter 2, we saw a funny scene at the church. He did a mischief by bringing the black beetle into the church and make all the devotees laugh. And after that, on the Monday, when he went to school, he met Huckleberry Finn, and both have decided to meet at the graveyard, go to the graveyard with a dead cat to call ghosts. That is the ending of the chapter 2. The conclusion of the chapter 2, here in the scene, both the boys, Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn, were now at the graveyard. It was a scary night, completely dark, and both the boys are feared, but they do not show externally. Now they are at the Hoss Williams' grave. Hoss Williams' grave, who died few days before. So they want to call the ghost of Hoss Williams by using a dead cat. While they were doing all this, something will happen. And this particular chapter, the graveyard, is very important, and we can take it as a turning point and the main event in the story, in the plot. So let us see. Ghosts, said Huck. I can see ghosts, they are roaming over here. So while they were at the graveyard of Hoss Williams, tomb of the Hoss Williams, they heard a noise suddenly. And Huck thought that it is a ghost. Not ghosts, ghosts, said Huck. I can see ghosts, they are coming over here. So they saw someone is coming towards them. They are coming over here, I am really scared. Can ghosts see us? Asked Tom. So Tom asked curiously whether ghosts will see them or not. Then Huck replied, ghosts can see everything. Oh, why did I come here? Now the fear started in the hearts of the boys. And don't be afraid, we must be very quiet, said Tom. So Tom said that, please keep calm. So let us see what will happen. So we can understand Tom is a little braver than Huck. Let us see. The three ghosts moved quietly in the graveyard. They came close to Tom and Huck. The boys who believed the shadow of something as ghost, and the three ghosts came close to them. And Tom whispered Huck, they are not ghosts, they are humans. Tom whispered Huck. Here, whispered means speak silently. speak slowly. So Tom informed Huck they were not ghosts, they were human beings. And one of them is Muff Potter. You are right. Now both the boys came to the conclusion that they are human beings and those are very known to them. He revealed the name. One of the three men are Muff Potter. So we have already introduced Muff Potter is also a hapless drunk. Hapless drunk in the town of St. Petersburg. You are right, and there is Ingenjo and Dr. Robinson also. And who are the two other people are? One is Ingenjo and another one is Dr. Robinson. We knew that according to the characters list, Ingenjo is a villainous character. Now the villain is introduced in the chapter number 3. And also Dr. Robinson, a local physician. But why are they here? They were surprised why these three people were at graveyard at that time. Here, Huckleberry Finn said they are grave robbers. They are grave robbers. So grave robbers means persons who steals the graves, who removes the dead bodies from the grave for some purpose. But what will they do with it, with a dead body? They want to rob a grave. The doctor wants a dead body. So for whom they want to remove the dead body from the grave? For the purpose of Dr. Robinson. Dr. Robinson wants a dead body, said Huck. But why? Why does the doctor need a dead body? Asked Tom. And he cuts bodies and studies them. So for the purpose of experiment, doctor needs a dead body. That's why he came along with the other two persons. But how did Huck know about this? Then she told, my father told me about Dr. Robinson, said Huck. So then Huck said that he knew about Robinson through his father. His father has told him they were the grave robbers and Mr. Robinson wants dead bodies for experimentation. He cuts bodies and do experiments on them and studies them. And let us continue. The three men were at Hoss Williams' grave. The three men were at Hoss Williams' grave. Here we can see Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer were hiding behind a tree. Hiding behind a tree. So from there, they were watching. So now the three men are Muff Potter, Dr. Robinson, and Ingenjo were now at Hoss Williams' grave, where the boys already want to call the soul of Hoss Williams, Mr. Hoss, who had died recently. Okay, let us see. The three men were at Hoss Williams' grave. Ingenjo and Muff Potter started digging. Soon the grave was open. So the two people, Ingenjo and Muff Potter, started digging. Soon the grave was open. They found the dead body and pulled it out of the ground. So finally they removed the dead body from the grave. Then there was a scene. What is it? Well, doctor, do you want us to take the body to your house? Said Muff. So Muff Potter told the doctor that whether they take the dead body, whether they had taken the dead body to his house or not, you must give us $5. For that, you need to give $5. They demanded money. Who demanded money? Muff Potter and Ingenjo. They want extra $5. What? Said Dr. Robinson angrily. The Dr. Robinson is surprised, is angry little bit. I paid you this morning. I am not giving you more money. So the the deal had already been done and the money has been given to these two people. Now they are demanding more money, extra $5. But Dr. Robinson is reluctant, not ready to give the extra $5. Here, Injun Joe started his words. I want more money. Started warning. I want more money, doctor, said Injun Joe. 5 years ago, I came to your father's house and I asked you for something to eat. You gave me nothing. I still remember that. Now, you must give me more money. So here we can understand the intention of the Injun Joe. He wants to remind the incident to the doctor, what Injun Joe had faced once. So once he went to the house of Dr. Robinson. Maybe Dr. Robinson was his child then. So his father was reluctant to give something to eat. For that reason, he demands more money. So it is a kind of revenge. Now you must give me more money. Injun Joe took the doctor's arm and the doctor hit him. So here he demanded firmly. Who demanded firmly? Injun Joe demanded firmly for more money for what he had done, Mr. Robinson had done previously. And he demanded the money by holding the hand of the doctor. Then doctor hit him. So Injun Joe fell to the ground. Meanwhile, Muff Potter said that, don't hit my friend. Muff and Dr. Robinson started fighting. So everything happened very quickly. Dr. Robinson hit Muff Potter on the hand. Muff fell to the ground. Injun Joe took Muff's knife. So there was a little quarrel, there was little combat between Muff Potter and Dr. Robinson. Here Dr. Robinson hit on the head of the Muff Potter, then he fell to the ground. And Injun Joe is also fell onto the ground, but he raised up. Let us see what will happen there. And Injun Joe took the Muff's knife. As he was a villainous man, he is a violent man. He took the Muff's knives. And he saw Muff on the ground. And then he killed Dr. Robinson with the knife. Because of the blow of Dr. Robinson, Muff is in unconscious state. Muff is in unconscious for a little. But here, Injun Joe took the knife of Muff Potter and killed the doctor by stabbing into his abdomen. By stabbing. And he killed Dr. Robinson with a knife, with the knife of Muff Potter. The doctor fell on the top of Muff and covered him with blood. Here, Dr. Robinson fell on the Muff Potter, who is already in unconscious. And the blood is spread on the clothes of Muff Potter. Actually, Muff Potter didn't know what was happening there because he was unconscious. Injun Joe looked at the two men on the ground. First he robbed the dead doctor, then he put the bloody knife into Muff's right hand. So this is the important thing you need to remember, that is, first he robbed the dead doctor. So he killed finally and robbed. So robbing means here he's stealing the purse or gold chain or something else from Dr. Robinson, and then intelligently he puts the knife in the hands of Muff Potter, in the hands of Muff's right hand particularly. A few minutes passed and Muff moved a little and opened his eyes. After a few minutes later, Muff Potter got up, came into conscious and opened his eyes. But here, the dead body was already on his body. He pushed the doctor's body away. He looked at the knife in his hand. That was, who put the knife in the right hand of Muff Potter? Injunjo. So this is the main thing here. And then, in a confused state, he asked, What happened, Joe? He asked her slowly. Injunjo said something very bad, Muff. Why did you kill him? That's a surprise here. In reverse, Injunjo asked Muff Potter why he had killed. Who killed the doctor actually? Injunjo killed Dr. Robinson. Injunjo killed Dr. Robinson with the Muff's knives. Here we can understand. Now Injunjo is framing the accusation of murder on Injunjo. He is just pinning the blame on Muff Potter. So let us see what will happen. And I didn't kill him, said Muff. I didn't kill him, said Muff. He was very confused. Muff was very confused. I drank too much whiskey at last night. He regretted that before coming to the grave, he drank heavily. So that's why he didn't know what had happened. I drank too much whiskey last night. I don't remember anything. Tell me, Joe, what happened? And he is asking again, what happened to tell me. He wants to know what happened there. But you fought with the doctor. He hit you on the head and you fell to the ground. Then you got up, took your knife and killed him. So this is a fake story framed by Injunjo. Actually, that was not happened there. But Injunjo takes advantage of his drunken stage. Whose drunken stage? Injunjo's, Muff Potter's drunken stage. And said Injunjo, I don't understand, Joe. I never fought with a knife. Still, he's reluctantly say, I never fought with a knife. I didn't want to kill Dr. Robinson. He was young and he had a future. So here, we can understand Muff Potter is an innocent fellow. Though he is a drunkard, he is not as villainous as cruel as Injunjo. So that's why he is saying, I didn't want to kill Dr. Robinson. He was young and he had a future. So he is showing sympathy on Dr. Robinson by saying he was young and he had a future. So by these words we can understand Muff was an innocent. But here Injunjo is cruel and he is also cunning. That's why he framed a fake story and is framing Muff Potter as a murdered here. So I never fought with a knife. I didn't want to kill Dr. Robinson. Okay. And oh, this is terrible. This is really unpleasant. It was the whiskey, cried Muff. So finally, he accepted. He regretted that it was about the whiskey. So, because of the whiskey, I killed Dr. Robinson. He agreed. Joe, don't tell anyone, please. Here, he said to Injunjo, don't tell this to anyone. And he is continuing. I won't tell anyone, Muff, but you must leave this graveyard quickly. Okay, as you did this murder, you need to leave from here. You left you need to leave this place very quickly. Go, said Injunjo. And he is manipulating to leave them. Leave him the graveyard immediately. So thank you, Joe, said Muff, you are a friend. See, he believed, he trusted in Injunjo. Muff Potter ran away and Injunjo watched him. Then he carefully put Muff's knife near the doctor's body and left the graveyard. And still Injunjo wants to book Muff Potter as a criminal. So thus he puts the Muff's knife near the dead body of Dr. Robinson and leave the graveyard. But here all these incidents have been observing by the two boys who hid behind a tree, behind a big tree actually. Tom and Huck were terrified, fearful. It was a terrible scene. It was really a violent and unpleasant scene. They silently moved away from the trees. Then they ran out of the graveyard and back to the village with a full of fear. By watching a murder, they completely scared off. They completely afraid of. And with that fear, they went back to the village. They arrived at an old house and decided to hide there. They didn't go to their houses, but they want to hide in an old house. What we are going to do? Asked Tom. We saw everything. Injunjo killed the doctor. So who knows the truth now? Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer knows the truth that Injunjo had killed Dr. Robinson. And what can we do? We can tell anyone. We can't tell anyone, said Huck. Here, Huck said to Tom, he advised Tom not to reveal the secret to anyone. Injunjo is dangerous. I am afraid of him. Till then, they have already seen how violent he is, how violent he was. That's why, because of the fear of Injunjo, Huck advised Tom not to reveal the secret. They want to keep it as a secret. I am afraid of him. Do you want a knife in your heart? So here, Huck said, I am very afraid of Injunjo. And do you want to get a blow from Injunjo? He is scary. I am afraid of Injunjo too, said Tom. And he is with the same age, and as he was child, the same fear Tom had also. What Huckleberry Finn has. You are right. We can't tell anyone about Injunjo. So here we can understand both the friends took a oath, took a promise that not to reveal this secret to anyone. Promise not to tell anyone, said Huck. I promise, said Tom. So here is the picture. So you can see the fight among the three people. The person who wears a coat and holding a plank in his hands is a Dr. Robinson. And the person who is in front of him is Injunjo. And the person who stands behind him is Muff Potter. So that is the scene happened in the graveyard. So we can imagine now. And the two boys are hero, Tom Sawyer and his best friend, Huckleberry Finn. So both are watching behind it by hiding behind a tree. So we can understand this picture reveals the total thing. So we can see the graves also there. Okay, let us see the comprehension passages that are taken from chapter number 3, the graveyard. Chapter number 3. So you have already done 4 comprehension passages that are taken from chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. So we have 2 comprehension passages from chapter number 1 and another 2 are taken from chapter number 2. So that's why we begin with the comprehension passage number 5 that deals with chapter number 3. So here the episode before the murder of Dr. Robinson is given here. The two boys are talking about the ghost who are coming over there towards them. First they believed that they are ghosts. When they came close to them, they knew that they confirmed that they are not ghosts, they were human beings, and they revealed the names of the three people also. So that is the episode here, and let us see the questions. State true or false. Tom and Huck are not afraid of ghosts. Tom and Huck are not afraid of ghosts. Is it true or false? No, it is a false sentence. It is a false one, because Huck said that, why did I come here? And they always talked about ghosts. Though externally the boy said that they are not afraid of ghosts, they just fear of ghosts, as we have seen them in many instances. So it is a false one. The answer for the first question is false. And see the second one. Who are the three ghosts they saw? Name them. So here are the three names given. The first one is Muff Potter, second one is Injun Joe, and the third one is Dr. Robinson. Dr. Robinson. So you can see their names also. They are humans. One of them is Muff Potter, and there is Injun Joe and Dr. Robinson. So you can take the names from the paragraph. And see the third one. What does Dr. Robinson do with the dead bodies? So there is an answer directly. There is a direct answer given in the paragraph. See the second line from the bottom, from the ending of the paragraph. He cuts bodies and studies them. He cuts bodies and studies them. That's the answer. And who told Huck about Dr. Robinson? The continuation is given. My father told me about Dr. Robinson, said Huck. So here you need to write Huck's father. You can simply write Huck's father, but don't write my father. It will be a wrong answer then. So you need to change. Who said this? Who said the thing what Dr. Robinson did is Huck's father. The answer for the question number 4 is Huck's father. Huck of Austria's father. And let's see the question number 5. Pick the word, the passage, which means to speak in a quiet voice, especially without vibration of the vocal cords. I told you many times the word, we use the word. We come across the words many times in the chapters. That is whispered. 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 The meaning that conveys the word is whispered. So answer for the question number 5 is whispered. So you can see the word directly here. And see the second paragraph, second line. Tom whispered Huck. So you can take this word from them. Got it? So this is about comprehension passage number 5. And let us see the sixth one. It is also taken from the same chapter, chapter number 3. And here the episode, what had happened after Injun Joe killing Dr. Robinson, and he sent away Muff Potter. And after that, what did he do? So that is what we have in this paragraph. And see the question number 1 first. Who killed the doctor? It's a very easy answer. Who killed the doctor actually? Injun Joe killed the doctor. So that is answer. And see the second one. Who robbed the dead doctor? and he is also the same person, Injunjo. So the same answer for first two questions. Who killed the doctor is Injunjo, and who robbed the dead doctor is also Injunjo. And see the third one. Do you think Muff regretted killing the doctor? Yes, he regretted. Here you should know the meaning of regret. Regret means feel sad. It's a guilty feeling. It's a guiltiness. Got it? So feel sad about the thing what he has done. That is called regret. Okay. So the question is, do you think Muff regretted killing the doctor? Yes, he regretted killing the doctor. But how can you say? Support your answer with a sentence or two from the passage. Yes, we have a sentence. Because by saying Muff Potter said this, he was young and he had a future. See the ending lines of the first paragraph. I didn't want to kill Dr. Robinson. He was young and he had a future. So we can write clearly, yes, Muff Potter regretted killing the doctor by saying, or if you feel it is a lengthy answer, just write like this. Yes, comma, by saying he was young and he had a bright future. He was young and he had a bright future. That's enough. And see the fourth one. Did Injunjo keep his promise he gave to Muff? What promise Mr. Injunjo gave to Muff? I don't tell this one to anyone. But did he keep this promise? No. Because at the end we have seen that Injunjo took the bloody knife, the knife with full of blood, in the hands of dead Dr. Robinson. In the hands of dead doctor. So that's why he didn't keep the promise. So the answer single word no is enough. Did Injunjo keep his promise he gave to Muff means the answer for this question is no. That's enough. And see the last one. Why did Muff believe that he killed the doctor though he remembers that he did not fight with a knife? So it is very necessary to understand the question first. Why did Muff believe that he killed the doctor though he remembers that he did not fight with a knife? Actually, Injunjo killed the doctor, but he framed the story. He make him to believe. Whom to believe? Injunjo made Muff Potter to believe. But why did he accept it finally? Why did he agree with Injunjo? Because he drank whiskey. He said, it is about whiskey. He said, there is a direct sentence here. It is all about whiskey. So we can write, because he drank whiskey. Because he drank whiskey. So that is the answer for question number 5. So these are the two important paragraphs that are given from a major chapter, because the particular chapter is treated as one of the turning points or one of the main incidents in the story. So copy the answers into your notebook and read it again. So these are very important. So thank you so much.